Luka's first game versus Dallas after they traded him was brutal, both for him and for Dallas fans who had to watch their franchise player repping the purple and gold. But beside the triple-double the Slovenian inflicted on his former team, there were other tactical adjustments that were interesting from both teams, which gave us more insight into this new Lakers squad and how far we can expect them to go this postseason. Mavs fans, proceed with caution. The Mavericks traded the 5th reigning scoring champion midseason, so naturally, the first Luka game against the team that traded him was must-see TV.
The most shocking trade, arguably in the history of this league, to bring Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers.
The game started friendly, with Luka and Kyrie sharing a moment. But once the ball was in the air, that friendliness was nowhere to be found. Luka wanted to put on a show, and that show started on the defensive end of all places.
And Doncic forces a turnover. Christie drives and he's blocked from behind by Doncic, blocked again.
Dallas didn't want him to torch them, so they started the game sending doubles to him right away. But it didn't matter.
Well, that's a way you can lead, right? Just giving more of yourself, and that's what he's been doing on that side.
Doncic, tough three. Okay!
Wonder Boy was playing bully ball in the paint.
As Doncic gets to the back and lays it in.
And hitting shooters after these deep paint touches.
And to be an afterthought in a trade is incredible. Off the Reed, able to knock down that triple.
The problem for Dallas was that they also had to worry about that 40-year-old that refuses to age. Watching LeBron play off the ball is still so weird.
On the wing with him from his favorite spot. LeBron drives one in.
But if the Lakers are going to go far in the playoffs, Luka has to be their best player. And it is clear that LeBron has conceded to Luka taking that mantle.
Icy here throughout this game as Doncic rips another one and immediately turns to the Mavericks bench.
Luka Doncic, you know he wants to make a statement, and boy, has he here. 5-point lead, 10 points for Luka.
On the defensive side, the Mavericks wanted to go at Luka.
Christie got Doncic off his feet in January and in fourth, but a realistic chance to get to a 2-seed as Kyrie Irving buries one in Doncic's face.
And Coach Kidd was caught even saying as much.
We're getting great looks, but hey, we get Luka, set him off the hook, all right, let's go.
But the results were hit and miss because Luka was trying despite his limitations. And when he got beat badly, then the Lakers' game plan was to peel switch to save him.
Just a great job on the contest and the block there, and he lets his former teammate know about it.
Of course, it wouldn't be a Luka game without a technical early on.
Right back, then he spins, little Euro step, a lot of contact, but saying all ball, and Doncic is teed up right away. Pat Frere hits him with the technical.
Controlling his emotions in-game has always been a problem for Luka, but despite that, he was showing good leadership, even from the bench. Uncle Drew had to do a lot of heavy lifting for Dallas.
If Kyrie doesn't end up being the best player on the floor.
And he fires another one off a steal.
Unfortunately for him, he had to do it without AD. At the end of the first, the score was 28-20, with the Lakers in front. Jason Kidd knew that their defense would be at Luka's mercy.
He's one of the best players in the world. We just got to make it a little tougher.
Easier said than done, though. With their two-headed monster on offense, this team will be pure devastation to any team. Even with Luka on the bench, AR-15 was lights out from downtown.
Shake and score. Austin Reeves.
And Luka was loving every second of it from the sideline. Reeves' ability to thrive as a third option will be key for LA's postseason plans.
Reeves drives and lays it in. It's interesting watching the dynamic here.
When on an island, he was playmaking, finding his teammates.
Gives it up, connect in the corner. What a find by Reeves. And Dalton connect. Point range as Reeves goes to playmaking and connect on the receiving end. What a pass.
On the other side of the court, with Kyrie out, the Mavs were searching for answers, and they weren't exactly finding them. To make matters worse, they started poking the bear.
Marshall shakes LeBron James, able to score. No, he didn't just drop it too small on him. He dropped it too small on LeBron.
With the Mavs' entire center roster in street clothes, Jackson Hayes was feasting. As Kidd had said, they were going to make it tough for Luka. But the man has a counter for everything.
That he used to.
Three-pointer in the corner.
Doubled from half court, he was generating wide open threes for his guys.
In the head, Reeves wide open. Luka Magic.
He had no intention of taking it easy against his former mates.
On display in the purple and gold.
Baby Bird was out for blood.
Vanderbilt scores it. What do you mean by that?
Well, if that were to get out.
Good pass by Doncic. He's working on a triple-double here.
The Mavs had some problems with LA's zone defense in the second quarter, but despite being shorthanded, they refused to go down easily.
Tag.
Christie comes right back at
Right back at him.
Max Christie had a revenge quarter in the second.
Doncic, Christie blasts it off the backboard.
And on offense, he was providing that much needed help as the Mavs closed the first half on a 6-0 run.
With a block, and this time it's Najee Marshall with a block. Dallas tightening the screws on the Lakers here. Christie sets up again in the corner, cash.
The Lakers had an 8-point lead heading into the half, and Shaq was convinced that LA would lose this game.
You think Dallas is going to win this game?
Yeah.
What makes you feel that way?
Now that the hype is over and, we're back down to earth, you see they let up a little bit and Dallas is coming back. See, Dallas has nothing to lose. They don't have all their players, so it's less pressure for them.
To start the third, the Mavs kept shooting themselves in the foot. Because if there's one thing Luka loves more than scoring, it's making defenses pay for overcommitting.
With that jaw right now, he took a heavy hit from LeBron. Doncic, no look into the corner for Hachimura.
That lethal deceleration of his had Dallas seeing red, and his defense actually kept up. The Mavs adjusted from less one-on-one to more ball movement.
In and out they go, and Thompson finally gets a look. Thompson hits one over Hayes.
As well as hunting for Austin Reeves with a hot clay.
On Luka, but it's not as if he goes into every game and the game plan isn't to double team him.
And on defense, they decided to be all-out aggressive and physical.
Doncic working on Christie, finds Hayes. He is surrounded.
On the other end, his former partner in crime was making it look effortless.
Led by their leader, Kyrie.
As the threes started falling for the Mavs, the Laker lead was hanging by a thread, and they kept grinding at it, with Dinwiddie putting his craftiness on full display.
Make it 20, correction. And Dinwiddie able to hit, and he's fouled. Boy, he was caught in the middle.
To add insult to injury, Luka kept setting up his teammates for easy looks, only for them to fumble the bag.
And Finney-Smith traveled with it.
And just like that, the Mavericks were creeping back in as the lead was now just one.
Down 6 with the ball. Dinwiddie guarded by Vincent. Dante Exum in the corner, hits one over James.
However, things took a wrong turn for the Mavs as Exum headed to the locker room right at the end of the third.
LeBron drives. LeBron lost the handle. Sends Powell to the deck. Or Exum, I should say. Exum is down in a heap.
The Mavericks were now just down by a single point going into the final frame.
Outside of Kyrie a little bit, they're taking the shots we want them to take. It's really the offensive rebounds that have really hurt us.
Clay carried his third quarter shenanigans into the fourth.
Thompson passes up a 3, and that little hesitation.
And was an absolute flamethrower out there.
Get the fact he's 40. That was incredible as Thompson quiets him down here at Crypto.
Oh boy, what a good game. He hadn't said his name a lot that first half. He is coming up here in the fourth.
Thompson, the flyby by Connect, hits another one.
And just like JJ Redick warned, those offensive rebounds kept on haunting the Lakers, which tied the game.
Chance, Thompson, cash! Klay Thompson on fire here in the fourth.
The fact that LA was having such a problem rebounding against a team with all their centers out is very concerning. Fortunately, their offense kept up with everything the Mavs were throwing at them.
Up ahead, LeBron, catch, finish,
Possibly on that contest, but the presence to be able to catch that and finish. The presence to be able to catch that and finish. That was an incredible pass.
Excellent play. Just making it work.
And when Luka came back in to close the game, the doubles really hurt Dallas.
LeBron will oblige with one to shoot. In! Rattles home!
Dorian Finney-Smith was teammate of the game. Doing the dirty work to make life easier for Luka, the Mavs tried their best to close the quarter strong. But as LeBron said,
wide receiver, he's a natural born quarterback, so it fits perfect.
And that combo was too much for the depleted Mavericks to handle.
He's got Christie down there in the blender, and James buries it with 2 hands.
And if he wasn't on the receiving end, he was on cleanup duties.
The first quarter is Doncic, the ground game. No, fouled by LeBron! About this follow here on the Doncic miss.
At one point, even taking over as the offensive engine, it was all James down the stretch, as the Lakers and Luka beat the Mavericks by 8 points.